Hi everyone, Virtual World Voyager here, and welcome back to the complete walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 25. Picking up from last time, we stayed in Gerudo Town in order to explore it, to collect our side quests and shrine quests, and we were rewarded with the Thunder Helm for helping all the folks of Gerudo by Chief Riju. And we were also able to complete two of our armor sets, the Radiant armor set and the Desert Voe armor set. Additionally, we also picked up some interesting jewelry like the sapphire circlet, ruby circlet, some earrings, things like that. So now we have a whole mess of armor pieces we can choose from. For now, again, since we're in Gerudo Town, we have to stay in our Gerudo outfit. And this time, we're going to again continue a little detour and go to Kara Kara Bazaar. If you guys remember, this is where we were when we got our Gerudo outfit, but we didn't really get a chance to talk to other folks because we were focused on getting the outfit to get into Gerudo Town and then calming Vonda Boris. So now that that's all settled, we can go around, explore, talk to people, and then collect more side quests and shrine quests there. The first thing I'm going to do is there's actually a man roaming the perimeter of Gerudo Town. You may have seen him when we were transporting in and out in our last video when we were finishing the side quests. So we're gonna just walk the perimeter and find him first because he has a side quest for us. And then we'll continue on the road to Kara Kara Bazaar. Alright, let's continue searching the perimeter. If we can't search him, we might then go the opposite direction to find him in case he's ahead of us and he's running in the same direction we are. But he should be around here somewhere. Remember, he can't... There he is. Remember, he can't get into Gerudo Town. I thought I saw him. There he is. So yeah, hey, the name's Bullseye. I'm 35, single, and I love jogging, especially on sand. Yeah, everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and I think some of them meant it in a nice way too. So you out here on your own, pretty rough and tumble place. Want to hang out with me for a while? So we have to wear the the Gerudo outfit in order for him to talk to us. Nice sand jogging. Ah, you notice these old things. Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. If you'd like to check them out, we could grab a quiet corner and give me those boots. Huh? Oh, well, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare and I'd happily give them to you, but wait, this is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, you hungry little boot monster, but first a favor. Ever heard the legend of the eighth heroine? Eighth heroine? Everyone's heard the legend of in the Gerudo region about the 7 heroines, but some tell of an 8th. Wiped clean from history and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine, known to all but seen by none. I've been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I'll give you these sand boots. What do you say? I'll go look. Yes! According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she is enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently, they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant. Catchy. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Maybe that info would help, I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her and then show me. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty picky about pictures too. If you get one, make sure at least the statue's upper half is visible, okay? Oh, and here, if you'd like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem really into boots. So we got some snow boots that grant us snow speed up. Bozai was kind enough to lend you these boots. They eventually distribute your body weight so they evenly distribute your body weight so you can even maintain your normal walking speed over deep snow. The Gerudo Highlands are covered in deep snow, so it's hard to walk, right? Everyone knows that. But with these snow boots, you can walk through snow like it was flat ground. No, you can walk even faster than that. No one makes these anymore, so they're extremely valuable. As such, you can't keep them, okay? So we got the side quest for the 8th heroine. Aww. We'll work on this later. Many have investigated the 8th heroine, but it's an inscrutable legend, an unsolved, and possibly unsolvable puzzle. And as Miss Boots spins her wheels on it, we'll grow closer and closer, and then... So this is why I said we need to wear the Gerudo outfit, because he thinks we're a woman and he's trying to woo us. So now we got our snow boots. We also got an additional side quest. We'll work on that later once we fully reveal the Gerudo Highland area. I know we went there last time for some wild berries, but looking for the statue might be easier once we activate the corresponding tower. So with that, let's continue to Kara Kara Bazaar. Right, and we're back near the entrance. Let's see if we can sneak up onto a sand seal so we can just ride one to Kara Kara Bazaar. Alright. So this is a wild sand seal. Might not be as easy to control him, but it's still faster than walking all the way. So let's get back on the path. And there is Kara Kara Bazaar up ahead. Almost there. Oh, went into a rock. He's a little dizzy, but it's okay. Let's turn him around. There we go. Alright, let's leave him here so we don't accidentally run him into the rock again. Right, we're back at Kara Kara Bazaar.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Alright, so if we open up the map and zoom in, we've already been into the inn in the general store when we were investigating the mysterious man who was able to sneak into Gerudo Town. So there's 2 more general stores that we can check out. So there's this woman, Gerudo person here, selling some bananas, hydromelon, and palm fruit. So I'm okay. I'm gonna continue to save our rupees. Remember, we spent a fortune on our desert bow and radiant armor set, so best to save our money while we can. Here we got some roasted bass, seared steak, and a Lizalfo's tail. So again, I'm okay. I'm just going to keep my money for now. Just want to talk to some folks. Oh, wow. This beautiful lady is totally my type. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Hey there. Gate you want to go do onto? Alright. Oh wow, you're really cute. I mean, oh geez, I don't know why I just up and said that. Alright. We can talk to this person up here. Climb up here and talk to him. That sandstorm, they say it stops for a few hours a day, but it hasn't let up even a little since I've been watching. Rumor has it an ancient civilization hid a treasure inside that sandstorm. I've been here for days waiting for the storm to settle so I can nab it and just hope it wasn't a bad lead. Wait, who did you say you were again? An adventure like this has been a lifelong dream you could never understand. Right? We can head in that direction. The sandstorm passes at night, so it's already like 7:10 p.m. By the time we walk over there, like we have the Eye of the Sandstorm side shrine quest. So at the Kara Kara Bazaar, they say that the sandstorm visible from camp hides a treasure left by the ancients. Keep close watch for when the sandstorm disappears, then quickly hunt for the treasure. So we can slowly walk over there, and by the time we do, we should be able to see the sandstorm subside, but already we're too deep in. Alright, you know what? Let's go back and set it for nighttime, and then we can go look for the shrine. So here we're back at Kara Kara Bazaar. There should be a cooking pot that we can use to change the time to evening, and then we can head over. So there's the cooking pot. Oh, we also picked up a soup ladle, but let's wait till nighttime. Alright. You can see the man has fallen asleep, which is why he's never able to notice that the sandstorm has subsided. So let's go ahead and climb up here. Alright, it's a bit chilly, so let's switch to... We don't have to use the warm doublet. We can actually use our ruby circlet instead. We can also now switch to more stronger armor like the Hylian tunic and trouser. And then we can head in, and our shrine detector is going off. Alright, we got some Lizalfos to deal with. Unfortunately, I only have a torch, so let's switch to the Knight's Halberd here. Alright, and let's drop the torch for the Knight's Claymore. Picked up the torch again. Alright, and let's also pick up the monster parts. Because we sold everything in order to get those 2 armor sets, so we're pretty broke on monster parts as well. See a hideout there, and I don't feel like dealing with them right now, so I'm gonna take the high ground so those Lizalfos don't spot us. And there is the shrine. I also see a ton of ore over here, so let's actually go collect that. Switch to our Knight's Claymore here. Okay, very nice. We got some topaz, amber, ruby. What do we have here? A strengthened Lizzle bow. A Lizzle bow with a grip reinforced by metal. The body is made from the branches of a flexible tree that grows near water, which offers some serious destructive power. Okay, it is a pretty strong bow, so let's see which bow we can get rid of. I'll get rid of one of our golden bows for the strengthened Lizzle bow. Right, more opal and amber. Okay. Let's get back to the shrine. Up here, there we go. Alright, and let's go on in. Alright, we've completed the shrine quest, but let's go ahead and complete the shrine as well. By completing this shrine, we'll get our third spirit orb. We need one more to be able to expand our heart container or stamina vessel. But at least we're one step closer to that. Alright, so this shrine's trial is called the Electric Path. So it's not one of those you found the shrine, you're done with it situations. So you can see this is some kind of elevator platform, but it needs current to flow from the light. So let's go find that. And here we have a Guardian Scout. Alright, now that we're inside of a shrine, we can try out one of our newer outfits, like the Desert Bow. And we can equip ourselves with the Vanda Boris Divine Helm, so we can see if there's any more Guardian Scouts easily. So let's go in. Alright, here's the elevator platform we saw before. And there is a cube with electricity, so let's get on this moving platform here. Alright, and we can use our magnesis to pick it up, but then you'll see that this moving platform stops moving, so we just need to continue to hold the cube on the current line until we get across. And now we can go ahead and place the current cube there, and I want this treasure chest, which is why I didn't get off earlier. So let's go ahead and open this up. Another moonlight schmitter. Delicate Gerudo carvings decorate this curved sword. The engraved blade is extremely sharp. Apparently, it once served ceremonial purposes in festivals. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our soup ladle. I also see a whole bunch of Guardian Scouts on the other side. But we're safe for now. Alright. Oh, we missed our chance. We'll just have to wait till it comes back up. Okay. Let's go here. Let's take out Guardian Scout. Alright. We got rid of both of them. There's another treasure chest there, so let's first grab that ancient screw, and then we can open up the treasure chest here. Okay, nice. We got another ancient quart. This crystal was made using lost technology. At one time, it was the power source for ancient machines. This item is very valuable for research. Okay. We can go ahead and move this like so. And let's take the path down here. Let's hit this crystal here. Alright, now we've activated another elevator platform. And we found another treasure chest. Alright, 100 rupees, very nice. Okay. Now this is the room we were in previously when we collected that cube with the current in it, so we don't need to do anything there. Let's get back out. And we're going to need that cube of current again, so let's go ahead and get that first. This time we'll take the ramp to go up. Right, let's get onto this elevator platform. Alright, and now you can see the next place for us to place our cube here. Right, and here comes the platform. Right, and make sure you have the magnesis rune ready to be able to move the metal cube as we move along the platform here. And we want that treasure chest, so let's go ahead and move this like here. And then we can jump across. Go ahead and open this up. Right, a radiant shield. This extravagant shield is presented to Gerudo warriors who rise to the rank of captain. Its apparent opulence is rivaled only by its combat capabilities. Okay, so our shield inventory is full. I guess we can drop the soldier's shield here. Alright, let's put that in our inventory. And we need to wait for the platform again. Okay. And now we've made it to the end of the shrine. We can collect our spirit orb here. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Right, so that makes spirit orb number 3. May the goddess smile upon you. Right, and now we can head back to Kara Kara Bazaar. I'm going to switch to some Gerudo style weapons. Since we have the golden bow, the moonlight smitter, and the radiant shield, especially with our desert bow outfit. So it looks very nice. Oh, here's another sand seal. We can see if we can grab onto him. Right, we can just dash over, avoiding any Lizalfos and stuff. I thought he was going to catch us for a second, but luckily our sand seal was able to outrun the Lizalfos. Ooh. These are like mini Talos. So we just pick them up, throw them upside down, and they explode. And they'll give some ore, which is very nice. Okay, let me just mark Kara Kara Bazaar on the map because I think I got turned around. Okay, we were in the right direction. All right, let's see if we can get back on our sand seal here. No, okay. We're just gonna walk to Kara Kara Bazaar ourselves. Right, we're almost there. And we're back. Right, so we've already talked to all the folks over here. Right, here's a person we can talk to. Who are you? You're a Vo, aren't you? I am. Why? No, I bet Mama would have a problem with a delicate Vo like you. Oh yes, I'm Rodson. I hail from Gerudo Town. This search for the love of my life, I'm so exhausted by it. Search? I don't know why I'm even saying this. It's no business of a alien like you, but I am constantly being bothered by my mother over not having found the love of my life. Why the rush? You don't know, really? It's incredibly rare for a male to be born to the Gerudo. For our own survival as a people, we travel to find husbands. I've proven myself to be a gifted tailor, but none of the Vo I've met seem to appreciate a well-hemmed garment. I was hoping my craft would help me find a mate, but it doesn't seem like there's much work for a tailor around here. I wonder if there really is someone out there for me. Okay. And there's Beetle. You don't need to talk to him. Oh, here's a person with a exclamation mark we can talk to. Good morning. Though it's Savota in Gerudo, isn't it? But before I say any more, have we met before? I came from Rito Village. Rito Village? Yes, Rito Village. Far to the north of here, it's a modest village on the Tabantha frontier. I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any further. I would like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insect with cooling effects and monster parts. But they don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. I've heard insects with these cooling effects live in the cold parts of the Gerudo Highlands, but well, the monsters there are tough to say the least, so I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. So we got an Ice Guy side quest. We open that up. Guy of the Kara Kara Bazaar needs a cooling elixir to beat the heat. The medicine is made by combining a bug with chilling effects with monster parts. We'll find the bug in question in the cooler parts of the Gerudo Highlands. So luckily, last time while we were waiting for our Urbosa's Fury to get back to full strength and to confront the Frost Talos, we actually picked up some cold darner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we can put one of these and with a monster part, so we can just mix it with the Lizalfo's Talon here. Oh. Right, and we've made ourselves a chili elixir, so we can just go give this to Guy and complete our side quest. If you are not able to get a cold darner, then you will have to go back to where, like, around where the Frost Talos was last time, or like the wild berries, and get it there. Here's an elixir. Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return. Okay, we got 50 rupees. By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Sarkso. Okay, I hope I said that right. Anyway, there's one more person we can talk to here.
Oh.
A wild divine beast. Settle down. The desert is full of monsters. You should stay on your guard. Okay. With that, we've talked to pretty much everyone in Kara Kara Bazaar. So we're gonna stop here and pick up next time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for part 26.